Hollow Knight playthrough, so I decided to split up this video into 2 videos. So while I said there would be 3 that I would be narrating after the recording, there's actually now 4. But anyway, in this one, spoiler alert, we're gonna go find the map for the City of Tears, and part of that I think begins here with climbing up on top of the platforms that have been evading us for most of this area. And it's not too hard to get up to them. I think we just got to get into the elevator over here, and then we can kind of just slap our way onto this one. And we're going to be running into some interesting flying bug enemies with swords that are like the ones on the ground we saw, except they can fly. Thankfully, they die in 3 hits once again, and we know that they're a new enemy because of that nice little symbol in the bottom left corner that shows up with that weird monster guy that wants to let us know what we're doing is good for science, I guess, just killing everybody. But so this City of Tears, I think, is probably one of the strangest places so far because it just feels a little bit out of place. I mean, it's a nice built-up city. Now, that's not a bad thing. I'm just saying how it feels. So it's a nice, fancy, built-up city that doesn't really feel like it belongs in a world filled with bugs. But I guess when everyone talks about the Old Kingdom, and I can't believe that guy hit me while I was in the middle of a cutscene. I mean, come on, that's annoying. And he did it again, so anyway, so I guess just a bug type game with a lot of bugs around you doesn't really feel like it fits, but maybe it's just me. So it's still a cool city. I like the rain. The rain in games for some reason is always cool. And the design was really annoying. I mean, this city is a pretty dang good maze. Now I think there is a death, a little bit later that I edited out, and I don't know if I edited out the actual part of me dying, or I think it might have just been the whole, like, getting back to where I was going. I think, I'm not really sure, but there's this guy, this kind of new person here that does a couple of weird hits, and I think I decided I should try him, and then realized you can kill him in 2 hits, so that was also kind of interesting. We're gonna end up fighting a mini-boss a lot like him near the end of this video, right before we get to the map, and I think I died to that mini-boss once, and I think that's why I edited that part out, but either way, we're not gonna see it. So I think there's also, are we going up here, or are we going down there? There's either, like, there's where we're supposed to go is up here, or there's a bench up here, I can't remember, so I guess we'll find out. I did glance through this video, but everything kind of looks the same in this area, so it's hard to know what you're doing when you're not playing it back in real time, I guess. So I think this is where we are supposed to go, though. The one issue I was having with this area was finding the map, and I didn't look it up for this place. I think I just kind of trialed and errored my way through, and then finally started recording when I felt like I had some resemblance of where to go. So I do believe I did in fact die right before I got to the map the first time, and what you're seeing is the first time. When it gets to the edit, that skips me getting back to this area, because I wanted to keep in my first attempt and kind of just me looking around and looking like an idiot, seeing all this stuff and realizing that every time I did anything, you know, I'd try to have full soul power, but I'd get hit, and then I'd have to take damage and, you know, heal myself, and it just, that's how this game goes. It's fine, though. So there's 2 guys down there I think I decided I was gonna get my soul power up on, but it didn't matter because one of them hit me, because no matter what you do, sorry for that slight interruption there. Because of that, this video may be a little bit unsynced from this point on from my narration to what's happening on screen, but I guess we will find out. So anyway, let's keep heading on up here and just see how we can get to the map guy. I'm really trying to remember this area, but it's kind of a little bit difficult. So of course we just got to hit some of these levers that are on the way. Talking about things as they come, I don't know, but anyways, that lever opened up this place down here, and I'm a little bit cautious, I don't know what to expect yet, and of course you want to make sure you whack that, just in case you do die like I did. You'll be able to come back here a little bit easier. And then here's one of the, I'm looking down wondering, okay, where was that? Oh, okay, I know where I came from now. So anyway, we can hit this to get the elevator back up here, and there's a few things we can do down there, I think, with the elevator, but I'm going to come on up here first, mostly because that elevator is just a shortcut. Actually, I don't think there's anything you can do with that elevator. So anyway, this is also another bench that is up there, and I think I decided to come down here first, because leaving things unexplored in games like these is very annoying. So I also thought, yeah, I could fit into some of these on the left side, and the one that I did actually fit into ended up not working out very well because the stupid elevator decided, excuse me, decided it had to squish me there. So, let's just try that one again. Here we are, and I don't think there's really anything there. There's that weird guy on the top of the screen that's gonna take out almost all of my health, and that was very annoying. And then there's going to be a store of geos down here, so that's kind of useful, I guess. I now have almost 700, just about 700 of them, just over 700 of them. And that means that we're going to be able to start climbing up here again and also buy some new things when we get back. Now, I don't know when I learned this. I think it was a little bit later, but if you die twice, you lose all your geos. And there, I made a stupid mistake again. So I'm at like no health, really wondering what am I supposed to do now. I think about now is the time that I go to that bench, or maybe this is where I killed myself and had to walk all the way back here. I'm not actually totally sure now. So anyway, if you do die twice, you lose all your geos that you had the first time. So it's really important not to die twice. And if you feel like you will, make sure you spend all your geos before you do so you don't completely waste them. So anyway, I am seeing, just kind of scouting out a few of the areas of what I can and decide, okay, now is probably a good time to go up to this bench. So there's this enemy here, which I don't think I'm going to do yet, because obviously that does not seem like a good idea. And I start seeing papers, because this is where the map guy must be, and this is where I die, I believe. I think this guy kills me. So I end up having to come back here all the way. I think I'm going to try... Oh, maybe I don't die here. Nope, okay, I do not die here, so this was... Oh wait, no, I do die here. Okay, never mind. Yeah, these guys combo-wombo me. And that's the guy that kills me right there, so... That is what happened. I remember that fight, I don't remember the two bug guys. So anyway, this is just me walking back on my own. I skipped past all those places that we just went to, and here I am trying to get all my souls and everything back because it's very annoying without that, and then I succeed this time. So directly after this room is where the map guy is, and that means that we are, I'm going to say, about halfway done with City of Tears. Thank goodness. This is a pretty big place, but the map guy probably is about a third or half of the way done. So anyway, we finished that mini boss room, and you gotta keep coming this way to get to the bench. So we just keep on jumping up. Map guy's in here, bench is a little bit later, and that's gonna be it for this video.